Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we're with another offseason rebuild finally, and today we got the Indiana Pacers. The Pacers recently got swept by the Boston Celtics, which, we all kind of thought that was going to happen, but I didn't expect them to get swept, but I guess the Celtics are just one of those teams. By the way, they didn't even have Porzingis, and you don't know if he's going to be healthy down the stretch, but like I said, we're rebuilding the Indiana Pacers today, so like I said, the Indiana Pacers, man. Halliburton, Siakam. So Siakam is somebody they're gonna obviously have to re-sign. He's probably gonna get paid the max contract though. The teams are gonna be trying to get him, and they're probably gonna have to pay him the max contract, and he's probably gonna demand a max contract, and they give up a lot to get him. I believe like 4 first-round picks. So yeah, they're gonna have to pay a lot to get him. Miles Turner, I feel like they're gonna look to extend to him maybe as well as. Let's talk about T.J. McConnell, bro. Like he played absolutely amazing in the playoffs with Halliburton out as well. He was just going crazy. I remember like the start of the fourth quarter, he was getting all them mid-range shots, the layups. Like it was kind of wild. Never thought TJ McConnell was this good anyway. So shout out to him. I guess Obi Toppin is another guy I probably have to re-sign for a lot of money as well. Benedict Mather and Sally couldn't be healthy in the playoffs. Andrew Nimhard is another guy that stepped up big time. I heard a lot of people saying who's going to be a future star, which is something you could agree with him being 24 years old, but we'll just have to see how he does. Obviously at the beginning of the season, and then Neesmith, Jalen Smith. There's a lot of good role players they have as well. Ben Shepherd, a guy that obviously improved or not improved. He kind of got playoff minutes, which is something you have to see for a guy. Obviously, a second round or a first round pick late in the first round. So they struck gold with Ben there, Doug McDermott. So yeah, but let's say straight in the staff signing. I don't think Rick Carlisle is going to get fired since they obviously made the conference finals. Even though that one game lead didn't call a timeout, people say, but I don't know. I'm not going to get doing that. But like I said, I don't think he's going to get fired. But let's go ahead and grab a wing whisperer and stuff. Also, what I did is I went ahead and did the roster updates because, my file is not the most up-to-date with overall. So, like I said, like Ben Shepherd, he got some upgrades as well as Pascal Siakam to a 90. So, and we did the rest of the NBA as well. So that's all up-to-date. But they do not have a first-round pick in the draft, but they do have a second-round pick. But before we head into the draft, I wondered because I think the Indiana Pacers, obviously, Mather and all, they didn't really have like a 3-and-D guy to like step in his place. Like, you can Neesmith is okay, but he cannot be the only guy. Being your wing as well. Like Doug McDermott got minutes. That's how. I mean, Doug McDermott isn't bad, but there's obviously a lot of better players than him in the NBA. So, like I said, I want to see if I can make some sort of trade here for like a 3-and-D wing, and I feel like I got the perfect guy in mind we can go ahead and trade for. You take a look at like guys that we can maybe trade for. Obviously, being realistic, you can. I mean, there's some interesting guys. Obviously, maybe they want to go after Lauri Markkanen, but I feel like Jacksonville can extend him right now. They're trying to trade him, and some guys I was looking at was Michael Porter Jr. Maybe the Denver Nuggets make him available, making a pretty big contract for obviously just being a role player, and he didn't play good in the second round. Obviously, like Mikal Bridges was the guy I was really thinking about. Bridges, obviously, an insane player. I get him often, though, so I might not get him, but we will see. He'd be a perfect fit for this Indiana Pacers team. We'll probably have to give up a lot to get him, like Aaron Neesmith, but, it's definitely an interesting guy to go after. Kyle Kuzma's a guy I don't really go after that much, though, so he would be interesting. 22 points per game, 30% from three. Could have been a Maverick, but just didn't think they were real contenders, which is kind of wild because they're in the conference. I'm about to go on the NBA Finals right now, and then naturally, Tobias Harris is a free agent, but I was probably going 2 down the line here. Maybe we can go after like DeAndre Hunter, but not really the best defender, and Lou Dort, but I feel like we're just getting too far here. So honestly, Mikal Bridges would be our best get in my opinion, right? So Mikal Bridges, Kyle Kuzma, or maybe you could say, like I said, MPJ. He would kind of fit that as well. Um, but in my opinion, let's go out and having no rumors about MPJ being available for trade, or they are going to trade him. So I am going to see if I can get Mikal Bridges. And if we can't get him, that's completely fine. We're probably will because he's only an 83 overall ticket, which I feel like is crazy. He should be at least an 87 or maybe even an 86 in my opinion, or even an 88 because he's that good. But, it's fine. He's the most durable player in the NBA and stuff. But I don't actually, now I think about it, I don't think we'll be able to trade it for him right now because for some reason it says we have cap space. We obviously don't. Because once we re-sign guys like Siakam, and then obviously well, so if we re-sign like Siakam and Obi Toppin, we won't have money. So that's weird. 2K just does that for some reason. So for now, I'm just gonna hop into the draft for the second overall pick. We got Alex Sargo on one, but let's hop with our second round pick. We got PJ Hall, Mark Sears, Bona. We got Dylan Mitchell. Um, it's gonna go ahead and take like PJ Hall. It really doesn't matter too much for us, so we'll do something like that. Actually, not overall isn't great, but I'm still gonna sign him since we obviously have a second round pick. So I'm gonna accept Mather and Jalen Smith declining sucks. I definitely would have used that. Maybe get Mikal Bridges, Kendall Brown. We will accept though. Qualifying offers. We got Obi Toppin, a guy that you obviously would love to bring back, and then obviously have to re-sign Siakam. He has one off from the Phoenix Suns right now, but that's obviously we're gonna have to pay him the max contract, the most money we can offer him. So we'll do something like that, 5-year deal. A lot of money, but we're gonna have to, like I said. And Jalen Smith is a guy that I don't know if we will bring back. We don't really need him that much, so I'll think about that. So I don't know. We would have money if we didn't re-sign Siakam, but obviously you have to re-sign Siakam. So for now, I'm gonna re-sign Pascal Siakam. Obi Toppin is a guy that we should be able to re-sign, which I will go and bring him back as well. So Obi Toppin, as well as Siakam. We'll bring the both of those guys back. So it says we cannot re-sign Obi Toppin, which is really, really weird. Even though we will be able to. Oh, the Lakers are off from a contract. That's not good. So should be able to re-sign him though. That's weird. So I don't know why it's not really letting me. So hopefully the Lakers don't sign him. He comes back with his qualifying offer. But if he doesn't come back, that leaves Jarris Walker a spot. But I'm gonna see if we can make a trade for that wing that I was talking about. All right, so Mikal Bridges, and then we would probably have to. And I really do not want to include TJ McConnell, but like at the same, we might have to. So we probably will have to include Jarris Walker, which sucks. Isaiah Jackson might be too, but I'm gonna include Jarris Walker. We're gonna need about 12 million. So McConnell, I really do not want to trade him. Unless we want to trade Neesmith, I don't think they'll be willing to do. McConnell might have to be in the trade, which I just don't really want. I don't think they'll be looking to trade TJ McConnell, but if it's a guy for like Mikal Bridges, they might have to. So I might actually try to trade McConnell in this trade. It has to be where we can just, not, right? So Isaiah Jackson, and then we need 7.5 million. So let's see, Kendall Brown. We might be able to do it. Maybe we could squeeze 4 million out, but we won't be able. We might have to trade McConnell though. So I don't know we can match any contract that Obi Toppin is given. So that's huge. The Lakers want him, so we're gonna match that. And then that's great. I forgot about Jalen Smith, so we can maybe use him in the deal instead. So Jalen Smith, Kendall Brown, PJ Hall, and then with D Million. So we're not trading McConnell, not trading Matherin. We'll have to choose from either Isaiah Jackson. Not trading Ben Shepherd, so it'll have to be either Isaiah Jackson or Jarris Walker. We might not have a center after we trade Isaiah Jackson. So I think Jarris Walker makes more sense to do. So if we just get away with this, maybe Jalen Smith, Kendall Brown, PJ Hall, or we don't even have to include PJ Hall. So Jalen Smith, Kendall Brown, Jarris Walker. And this will include in first round pick in here, which I still think is not enough to get Bridges. But like I said, maybe they value Jarris Walker a lot. No will include 2 second round picks in there. So see what they say to this, and they are going to say yes to that, which they never decline a trade for Mikal Bridges. We get Mikal Bridges, which is great, and then actually what we can do is actually Bridges or Benedict Matherin. I don't want to have Matherin come off the bench, so maybe TJ McConnell made a little bit more sense in that trade. But we will do is we'll probably move Matherin to the 2 or Bridges. Literally matter which one moves to the 2 since we'll move Benedict Matherin and still develop back into it, which is great. He'll develop right back into 80, maybe even 85. So Tyrese, TJ McConnell will have that leaves Ben Shepherd out, which I don't love. But we'll definitely get him into either way. We have Mikal, Aaron Neesmith, Pascal Siakam will be top, PJ Hall, Isaiah Jackson. It'd be huge if we can get maybe a better backup center in here. But we really don't have that much money to spend on one. So maybe if we can get Hartenstein or somebody like in day 12, that'd be huge. But for now, it's not looking like we will have the options to get a better backup 5, which I'm fine throwing with Isaiah Jackson. I saw some sims where he just did really good. Tyrese Halliburton's up to a 94. Siakam's up to a 90. It's because I moved him there. Roster update. Turner going down, which sucks. Nembhard going up to 81 is actually huge. I love that. Isaiah Jackson going up. Ben Shepherd going up 5. Once again, because of the roster updates. Then Oscar, Isaiah Wong. We might have to cut some guys. So yeah, Actually, we're fine like this. I didn't even realize we had that many roster spots up. Maybe I could have signed a center to a minimum contract, but like I said, I kind of like that offseason. Getting Mikal Bridges got some extra depth as well. I mean, Andy McCall, we didn't obviously stay pat. We got somebody in Mikal Bridges. We love that. But let's head straight into the rotation, which we have Halliburton, Benedict Mather, Mikal Bridges, Siakam, Miles Turner, Obi Toppin, Andrew Nembhard, TJ McConnell, Aaron Nesmith, and then that it's hard because we will have to decide. I'm not leaving McConnell out of the rotation, so we would probably have to run a 10-man rotation, and then I mean, I don't. I would love to play Isaiah Jackson and Ben. I'm not running 11-man rotation, so I mean, there's nobody really we could bench. So I don't want to leave Shepard out though. No, we're playing bench Shepard in the rotation over Isaiah Jackson. So it really shouldn't matter. It shouldn't really matter too much though, because we will probably make a move at the deadline. But for now, we'll just leave it like this. And I kind of just want to see how this team does. I think this team will do great, but if we're not good, we'll probably stop at the deadline. It's the MVP award. We got rookie going to Ron Holland, six-man William Martin, defensive player Wemby, most improved Chase Shaq Davis, clutch player going to Anthony Edwards, Chris Finch, coach of the year. But at the end of the season, we finished off actually as the number one seed in the East. I guess Bridges was a really good addition. But what else is I went ahead and re-signed Andrew Nembhard at 18 from Halliburton, 18 from Scott. No 20-point score, 14, 13. We had 12 from Austin, or 12 from Benedict Mather, and 10 from Nembhard, which he extended, obviously. Take a look at his contract. He averaged 10 points, 37%. Take a look at his contract. So he's making about 18 million and then 19 million. So he'll be under contract until at least he's 28 years old and until 2027. So that's huge for us. We had 9 from Nesmith, 9 or 8 or 7 from TJ McConnell, 6 from Ben Shepard, 1.5 from Isaiah Jackson, 4 from Ben Shepard. So I think in the playoffs we shrink the rotation down a bit to like a 50 bench utilization. Bench utilization was huge, man, but since Ben Shepard played last year, I'm gonna give him some run at least. We'll do something like this, or he's getting a little bit more minutes than Nesmith. We'll do something like that. We got Milwaukee on round 1, so Dame, Connaughton, they still got Brook Lopez, Giannis, Bobby Portis, Edmund Sumner. So against the Bucks, we are gonna go ahead and go to a close series with them, and we're gonna go to a game 7. It sucks. So. Okay, now I'm not gonna lie. I think we did stop at the Ben Shepard. I think he just ran a 9-man rotation, dude. Because probably, I mean, 6 point. He was shooting terrible from 3 though, efficiency was pretty bad. But I'll just go ahead and run a 9-man rotation. We could have run an 8-man. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. We beat them out. I meant to go Simcast there, but 29 from Scott, 26 from Bridges, 23 from Halliburton. I didn't mean to do that. But now we got Cleveland, so a tougher team now. It's probably where we lose, but yeah, he gets swept. So as expected, but his form definitely, it sucks making the conference finals 1 year, getting bounced around 2 the next year sucks. They didn't really make much improvement. So yeah, I don't know what else we're probably gonna do. Maybe we have to just let go of TJ McConnell and give obviously some other guys some minutes. But this year we would have a first round pick, and we have pick 26. So we have to hate on this first round pick probably, or we could just use that to our advantage, maybe trade it. Obviously paying a lot of guys already, we might as well just go ahead and draft. Because Bridges will have to be extended, Mather will have to be extended soon. Only have 12 points. Maybe we trade him. I mean, there's a lot we could do, but paying a lot of guys right now, we probably need to trade Nesmith this offseason, but a lot of things we could do. But at the end of the day, I think we just go ahead and draft here. That's the only thing I could see us doing, really, drafting. So go ahead and get a guard if I can find one. And then we'll most likely draft with this 26 overall pick. Let's hop straight into the draft now. No point in really, obviously trading it. So we're probably not going to get much for pick 26 anyway. Hugo Gonzalez being here is huge for us. I'm going to like Hugo Gonzalez here and 74 overall. No, it doesn't seem too crazy, but next year he'll be at least a 77. Madden will accept Ben Shepard and PJ Hall. So Ben Shepard being a 77 helps out huge. Qualifying offers. I'm not going to extend any of these. I should extend Isaiah Jackson. That's not bad. I meant to offer that to him. Yeah, I really meant to offer that, but for some reason he has it anyway, which is big. Okay, now Miles Turner is asking for it back, but I still think we bring him back. That's a lot of money. If we can maybe put it down to that much, yeah, because we gave him 26 million for 4 years. DJ McConnell asked for 8 million to steal, but I don't know if we'll be able to bring him back though. I would love to open up some guard minutes for the rest of our guys, but maybe we can sign and trade him. And then, for now, I'm going to re-sign Miles Turner. It's the only guy for now that I'm 100% bringing back. that I believe we can bring back. So Miles Turner, I'm gonna bring him in. Pretty big contract, so paying a lot of guys now. But now I think we can look for maybe a backup center upgrade, like maybe like an 80, 83 overall center. We have the assets, we have a lot of guards, and like I said, I am looking to make that big move and maybe getting a better, huge backup center, a big upgrade. Popped up in the trade finder here, but like us, Robert Williams kind of injury prone. I don't think he's with a first round pick anyway, but I would be want to do this if, for some reason when we were losing, he wasn't always matched. I'm gonna actually think for a sec here, not do that trade, but guy that I was looking for was like maybe we can get Yusuf Nurkic, but I don't know about that. Jakob Poeltl will actually be pretty good as a backup center. 83 overall, 10 and 8. He's actually a really good starting center. I don't know, man. There's a lot, but team until Clippers have like Zubac. He's not on the block, but like we can get Vincent Zubac. Zubac would be kind of huge for the 84 overall, man. I kind of want Zubac. I think about it. For 20 million. Let's get Zubac. So we'll probably have to include Aaron Neesmith. I'm probably trading him for now, and 6 million. So okay. So PJ Hall, man, we're gonna need to include somebody here. Which I really don't want to. It sucks, but I don't want to trade Hugo. We might have to, but making 20 million, honestly, at this point, bro. Maybe we can assign a trade TJ McConnell as well. So maybe we get TJ McConnell, assign a trade him to like the Clippers. Don't know why the Clippers don't want McConnell, but like you can't tell him can't sell out the Spurs in our mind. So I don't really want to pay Isaiah Jackson this much. This assign a trade him and be hard capped. So I think the best option is re-signing Isaiah Jackson. I think him claiming best qualifying offer might be the best option anyway. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna move Nembhard to point guard. He does go down one, but at that point it's whatever. So do something like that. So Halliburton and Nembhard. We got Mathurin, Ben Shepherd. We got Bridges, Neesmith. We have Siakam, Obi Toppin, PJ Hall. Then I think running it back might be the best option here. So I'm gonna sign a center for agency like just in case. So Kevon Lee, since he's already being offered something, we'll offer him a little bit more. And then Neesmith, Isaiah Jackson. We come back as qualifying offers. So we'll do something like that. And then so Neesmith, Isaiah Jackson. I keep saying Neesmith, Jackson. So Halliburton, Siakam. We have Turner going up, and Mather going up, and Nembhard going up, Isaiah Jackson going up, and Shepherd going up. So, and we have a lot of qualifying offers coming back, which we'll still don't have to cut anybody. So, like I said, running it back a year doesn't really seem too bad. What we'll do is we will go ahead and stop at the deadline and try and make some move. I don't know what it's going to be, but obviously can't sit around here do nothing after getting eliminated in the second round. But I think 2K hopefully will give us some respect this year, but we'll see. Halliburton, Mather, Bridges, Siakam, Turner, Nembhard, Toppin, Neesmith, Isaiah Jackson. We're on a 10 rotation to get Ben Shepherd in there, so we'll do something like that. Leaves Looney out of rotation, which, realistically will be getting minutes, but it is fine. And we'll send Gonzalez out to the G League, and then realistically, he will be ready to play next year, take Neesmith's spot, because if you move him to obviously small forward right now, he will go up to 76. So, like I said, he'll be ready next year, so I can't wait for that. We can send maybe like Isaiah Wong down there as well. Then I'll see you guys at the deadline, probably. They're a really good team at the end of the season with Luka winning MVP, but 64-18. Rick Carlisle is your coach of the year. Man, I did not expect him to be. I expect us to make that much of a jump, but we didn't really even make a jump because we were still the first seed. This team is good, just hasn't really translated to the playoffs yet. The Hornets are 63-19 with Stephon. Like, to be honest, I should never listen to the voting of the community posts. I should just drive this Stephon Castle, dude. I feel like he's a way better fit over Ron Holland and Charlotte. So I'm just gonna probably do what I think is gonna make the most sense. But we'll see once we do the next draft lottery rebuild. That team being the Grizzlies, okay. Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Ron Holland, Tobias Harris. We should be able to beat the Chicago Bulls in round one, and we're actually gonna come. Okay, we're just gonna get. I don't understand how we can be so good and lose to a team like this. I just don't know what to say at this point. But the Hornets going to win a championship. This Dunner team wasn't even that crazy yet. Still, Case and Wallace. We could have beat this team. That's the crazy part about it. I guess the Pacers don't really fit for the playoffs. I don't know. And let's just hopefully we can just get out here with the championship. That would be great. But we got some New Jersey retirements, but hey, into the lottery. I think that leads into Rick Carlisle being fired. In my opinion, I think we have to fire him, right? I mean, do we want to? Nick Nurse, Quinn Snyder. I just think at least two. There's a lot of good head coaches. Either we can, take a chance with one of these guys. So I mean, it sucks, but we might have to actually get rid of our whole. I mean, most of our whole coaching staff. I mean, let's get rid of Rick Carlisle. I mean, his ratings are amazing. But I still think we fire him, right? I mean, being eliminated like this leads to a firing, but it's fine. Try and get rid of the guys in like 1 year deals so we can bring them in so we can bring more into a long-term deal. So all right, so let's see. Brett Carlisle is one of the best head coaches, but like I said, Nick Nurse. If we can replace Rick Carlisle with Nick Nurse, that would be huge. I'm also going to see if I can get. I mean, could offer Constantine a deal, but maybe we can get him to being our assistant. That would be even better. But let's see, Chris Finch, Michael Malone. Does Mike Malone want to come be a head coach here? I mean, we can offer it to him. So Mike Malone, if you want to come over here instead of leave Denver, they haven't won anything yet. I mean, they did win with them, but Tyronn Lue, another amazing head coach. If you want to come be a coach here, Willie Green, Taylor Jacobs probably not any better than him, or Rick Carlisle. So, and just in case, I will offer Quinn Snyder a contract. And Will Hardy, I know you're here, so I'm gonna see if I can get you as well. Actually, he's not. This is not. It's the wrong one. So we get Tyronn Lue. So honestly, that's the best one we could have gotten, in my opinion. A great head coach, and then I don't know if we can bring in Rick Carlisle to be an assistant, but we're probably not going to do that. Chauncey Billups, so anybody who can sign for an assistant. I mean, I guess Chauncey Billups wouldn't be a bad assistant, at least in 2K. So no, actually, he's not going to sign that. They can sign Hardaway, like I said. That's the only one. We're bringing like a head coach to be an assistant though, so I'll offer it. And you guys want to come be an assistant? They probably don't. Rick Carlisle, I know he just fired you, but like, and if not, I guess we'll just Hardaway if you want to come here. Yeah, we're gonna get Hardaway, so I guess do something like that. Sign a shot doctor. We could sign Marks, and then we can sign a perimeter D coach, and then that's huge. So we'll do something like that. They all sign. So we do that. We fill out our whole coaching staff. So does that make us better? Probably not, but we'll see. All right. So we got the second round pick. I'm really not too concerned about. So we have to trade Aaron Nesmith now. That's really the only thing we have to do. Have to trade Aaron Nesmith. So Ben Shepherd, qualifying offers. We have to trade Aaron Nesmith. Benedict Mathurin. I really want Mathurin back because he ended up being really good for us. So we will bring back Benedict Mathurin to a 33. It's a big contract, like I said, but we can't get it for anything less. Bridges, oh man, it's a lot of money. Isaiah Godwin. So I think instead of re-signing, this team is probably way over the second apron. So what we get is we cannot like include two players together to make a trade. It'll have to be trading one player and picks to get somebody making less money than the player we're trading. So that's what we're probably gonna have to do because we're probably way over the second apron at this point. So yeah, we're investing into this team, but I am gonna see if I can make a trade here. The Clippers got Zubac for 11 million, but I am gonna see if I can trade Nesmith for even to Zubac, and then I'm gonna see if we can throw something in there. We can't trade contracts, so maybe Aaron Nesmith in like a couple seconds. Zubac should be like the perfect center. I doesn't get mad often, and when he gets mad, he goes down to overalls. Guys like Robert Williams, Capella, and Mitchell Robinson do. So Zubac haven't gotten, and they want 3 seconds. We get Zubac, they get Nesmith fine. So we get even Zubac off the bench. And then we'll do something like that. We can maybe sign it back with small forward, but like I said, that will be given to, or we give it to Ben Shepherd, go to 81, which I would rather give it to Hugo. I mean, Ben Shepherd is 6'6", Hugo is 6'6" as well. But we'll see how player progression. We'll see how player progression treats us, and then we'll figure out what we need to do. Ben Shepherd probably go up either way. And Hugo Gonzalez might go up either way, so it's really a win-win there. But we got Benedict Mathurin going up. It's a Zubac going up. We got Obi Top and Hugo Gonzalez going up either way. Like I said, Ben Shepherd going down. Well, I mean, he didn't go up at all, which sucks. But like, that's probably his peak anyway. In 2K, I really don't see him developing into something crazy like an 85 overall. So in my opinion, I'll just probably leave it like that. And then we can go ahead and sign the draft class 2027. Probably only go maybe 1 to 2 more years on this because I feel like this team is definitely ready. We're the 1 seed every year, so there's no reason why we should not be winning at this point. But, who knows? Halliburton, Benedict Mathurin, Calbridges, Siakam, Zubac, for some reason, is already going down to overall 12 and 12. He's really, really good though. Nembhard, Toppin, Gonzalez, and Ben Shepherd as your rotation. So we'll run something like that. Tyronn Lue, obviously, we knew how to coach. We switched some things around, and then now I will see you guys at the end of the season, so we can see how we're doing right now. See if we're winning games. So yeah, we're winning games. So honestly, so we should be able to be really good this year. So yeah, we'll keep going. At the end of the season, we finished off. Actually, the first series we weren't as good, but honestly, we had chances. So 22 from Halliburton, 19 from Madden, 15 from Siakam, 12 from Mikel Bridges, 10 from Tio Gonzalez, 10 from Toppin, and 10 from Denmark. So honestly, I think we need to put your tendencies up a bit. I feel like 2K's kind of us a bit. So Siakam obviously going to shoot a lot more shots. Halliburton, I feel like at this point could be like a 99. Matherin will push our Bridges a bit for this probably last season. Push up all these guys because I feel like they're taking a lot more shots than this. So you'll do something like that. And obviously, you don't want a lot of scores. I'm just saying. But all right, so we got the Magic now with Cole Anthony, McCain. Pretty good team, but we are gonna go ahead and beat them in 6 to play the Hornets. So I mean, they added Jabari Smith, Alfred Şengün, Hartenstein. I mean, I don't know how they're doing this, but they're obviously really good. Jabari Smith's time for the max, Şengün's time for the max as well. Well, this is wild. I mean, they have a great team and all, but Hartenstein was the guy who signed for like a minimum. Yeah, I mean, no, he didn't. He signed for a big contract. So I don't know how they're getting these guys, but whatever. We're actually gonna sweep them. That's actually crazy how we lose to them last year with no Jabari Smith. But no, I'm not even gonna question it. But we got New York now. So Jalen Brunson, Vincenzo, Trey Murphy, Randall, Mitch Robinson, Josh Hart, McBride, Schroeder, and Carter Knox. So Murphy on this team is a great addition. I can't lie. But here we go. In Gonzalez running at 10 minutes. I'm going to shrink that down to a 9. Gonzalez, on fire, so he might not play my rotation. He averaged 10 though. I knew he would be a really good, important piece of the rotation. But game 1, we're gonna take game 2. We're gonna take game 3. They're gonna even it up. Game 4, they're gonna even it up 2-2. We're gonna take the 3-2 lead, and we're gonna beat the mistakes. Let's go. And we don't play the Thunder this time. The Jazz somehow managed to keep their business and beat them. So Thunder, they must haven't been that good. No, they weren't. But now we got Utah. So Jalen Suggs is a great addition for them. Isaiah Joe starting as the 2 guard. Laurie Marketing, Taylor Hendricks, Kessler, Mark Williams, Keontae George, Isaiah Collier, Jabari Walker, Vince Williams, and Malik Thomas. Honestly, a guard-heavy team. Usually the Blazers in 2K will be a guard-heavy team, but they got Keontae George, they got Isaiah Collier, they got Vince Williams. I mean, he's not really a guard, but Malik Thomas is, and they got Suggs and Isaiah Joe. So hopefully, we should be able to beat this team. But you never know how it is, right? Bench utilization, I'll push it down to like a 45, and here we go. Game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, we're going to take. Game 3, they're going to take. Game 4, and then Game 5, we're going to win the championship, and just like that, Halliburton is MVP. So, took a while, took a lot of years of, not doing much, not making the finals, but our first year in the finals, we're going to win it, so just like that, we got Halliburton in the ring. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.